Okay, guys, so it turns out that I accidentally deleted my saved audio, my commentary for this episode. So, of course, it's going already to a bad start, me coming back to the series. So, here I was just saying, like, hey, I can never finish this game, which is seriously, like, I can never. It took me how many times? Like, this is the third time of me taking a strenuous break or a long break, and then coming back to it. And I feel like I've been playing this for months, maybe even like a year now. So, yes, I actually, by the time you see this, I have already finished the game. So I was just, I was about to export it. I was like, yes, I'm done. And then this happened. So what happened was that I saved I'm sorry if you hear something jingling. I am drinking water and it has ice in it because my voice is, and also I kind of have a headache and it kind of helps. But what happened was I was done. I was like, yes, I'm done. I think I did a good job with the commentary. And then why is it taking so long for it to load? It's still going. Yeah, it's still going. Why is it taking so long? Oh, well, there we go. I took a sip of my water.
This is the closest I can get you. Once you find a way to the processing plant, we can use the ore cannon to attack the shipyards directly.
Fantastic. So, yeah, I had saved a previous audio for this game, my commentary, to kind of be a set point of like, okay, I left off here, so let me, do, of course, the next episode. And then I saw episode 14, and I thought I last did episode 14, and it turns out that was the episode I just did tonight. So I was like, because then I went to reformat my files so that it'll all be in alphabetical order, and then I saw like 13 to 15. I was like, oh crap, man, I did it again. So I think this is the second or third time this has ever happened to me, but this was like purely my fault. The other times there was something wrong with the either it was the video, I think it was the video, not my commentary. Yeah, and I had to record over a new one because I had to do the video over again. So I'm really, really sorry. This is totally my fault. But here, I hated this part. I hate going. Well, actually, no. This part is okay. All you have to do is just keep, defeating these guys here. But then I also had mentioned in this part that of the Star Wars news. I heard about it this week, obviously, and this week meaning last week. I think everyone heard that they announced the cast for episode 7. And I was just expressing my excitement for it. And I hope this is not too loud, because I have it, queued up on my computer, on my Mac. And so I'm watching it from the Mac while having my microphone right next to it. And usually I keep the audio on my TV, but it's much more, distant than this version. So I'm sorry, I have to drink some water in this, so because my voice is just like So anyway, yeah, I was saying how I really like the cast. I like that they had a lot of people, a lot of actors that you don't all know, you haven't really seen them in a lot of stuff, or they aren't in any big things. I think the biggest name is Andy Serkis. I've heard of Max von Sydow, I think that's his name. But yeah, for the rest of the people, you don't really know. I've seen some actors in some stuff, the actor on Attack the Block. Actually, since this is post, I could totally go and look it up. Oh my gosh! Yay! This is exciting. I'm queuing up IMDb here to actually write the name to actually say the names here. Oh yeah, I heard Bob Hoskins died. That's so sad, man. I was always afraid to watch. Well, I watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I always hated the part where at the end Christopher Lloyd, he turns himself, like, you find out he's actually a cartoon, and so his eyes are popping out and he's like melting. That part freaked me out. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. So like for the longest time I had this like preconception about Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I enjoyed it, although before that part. So that's so sad though. That was a great movie. Even though, despite me being a kid and just like being just terrified. Where is the news of I want to see the cast here for Oh right, I could just type in Star Wars Episode 7. Why didn't I think of that? Right, VII. Here we go. Okay, we got Andy Serkis, of course Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher are returning. And here we have the new people here. Domhnall Gleeson. I have seen him before, and I didn't know where, but then I watched Beyond the Trailer. Grace does a great job with that channel and providing news. And she said he was in Harry Potter, and I was like, oh, Harry Potter! Yeah, he was one of the Weasley brothers. He's the oldest. I think he was. Yeah, he was the oldest one. He's the one that had the scar from fighting he always is with dragons. And I remember that I remember hearing that he was the son of the actor who played Mad-Eye Moody. So there's that connection. Here we go. Adam Driver. I know who he is. I watch Girls, so I'm very familiar with him, and I really like him in the show, and I'm really glad he got this gig because I think he has a really commanding presence. So him going to be the villain is pretty exciting, and I think he does a good job. He's very good. I like him. Oscar Isaac. I have heard of him inside Llewyn Davis was his, I think, more recent role. And yeah, I said Max von Sydow. Of course, Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca, is returning. Anthony Daniels. Kenny Baker is returning. And here we go. John Boyega. He's the one in Attack the Block. And then we have a very unknown person, Daisy Ridley, which she looks very much like, I would say, Carrie Fisher. So maybe she might be the daughter of Han and Leia. I don't know, but I can definitely see a resemblance. So this is very exciting. I'm very excited for this film here. I'm like totally just like rambling on about Episode 7 and not paying attention at all to what's happening in the actual game. There's not much to say. It's like, hey, I'm playing this. These ATSTs are a freaking pain. I absolutely hated them. And I don't want to I'm trying to keep, okay, like, keep quiet about, like, if you've never seen the game or played the game before. I don't want to, like, spoil anything that's coming up. So I have to be careful not to say, like, oh, this happens or that happens. But yeah, I do not like this planet Raxus Prime. I despise it. This is like probably the level I hate the most, or the planet I hate the most in this game. Probably like of all time. A lot of people I've played a couple of how much Star Wars games have I played? I played Lego Star Wars, which are actually really fun. Oh yeah, and then I was like, oh my god, what the heck did that happen? Where did that come from? Because I couldn't see wherever that thing was coming up. Anyway, so yeah, I played Lego Star Wars 1, 2, 6, and then yeah, this game, Star Wars: The Old Republic. I've never actually played Knights of the Old Republic. I probably should. I tried watching it, and it's kind of hard for me to get past the graphics and the way it looks because I don't know. I just right now I'm watching games because of I'm watching a lot of gaming commentaries that I can't get a chance to play everything. I'm watching those and it's just like amazing how graphics have come along, and even in this game, even though it is dated now, the facial stuff is still good, but with that game it's like, oh. So I know it has like a really good story, but I just can't get behind the the graphics, and I know that's like pretty bad of me to say something like that. Yeah, and I couldn't figure out like, oh my god, I can't get up there. Some things just like a lot of things in this game shouldn't be hard, and then it ends up being like really hard for me.
Eclipse to Starkiller. We have a small situation here.
Go ahead.
Proxy has left the ship. I have no idea why.
I do. I know what he's doing. Thanks for the advance warning.
Oh, so he knew the whole time? Oh, okay. Well, still, I'm not saying anything, but whatever's coming up, it just doesn't make any sense. How far are we along now? We are 10 minutes in.
Juno, I've reached an Imperial drop
still
base.
got
Can you
7
override the hangar
minutes
door?
and some
I'll
change.
try, but it might take me a moment.
Take your time. I've got plenty to keep me busy here.
And I was kind of like saying here that like when you first encounter these big, huge stormtroopers, it's like really difficult to defeat them, and it's really hard. And then now, like, and as like the game finally goes onwards, it's like they get easier. And I wonder if like that's just mentally you thinking that, or if it's or if the game actually literally is just making it easier for you as you go along. I might have actually mentioned that in the later part, so if I say that again, I apologize. Because now I'm thinking like, oh, I don't think this is the part where I say it. So, anyway, continuing on here. I have to admit though, like it's kind of cool to just sit back and watch myself play and just comment on whatever's happening on screen. But you miss that kind of live reaction to whatever's happening, and I miss that. Something like a good cool drink of ice water. I've been on like this water just phase right now where I'm just like, oh my god, I love water. Water is the best thing ever. I'm kind of like Aquaman. Where like I need to drink some sort of liquid, and I'm a person that likes liquid more than I like solid food. Like I love food, most like like most everyone, but I just always have to have a liquid to drink. Which you think like, oh my god, does that make you have to go to the bathroom a lot? Well, it depends. But anyway, yeah, I just love drinking any liquid. I just love the way the texture is of liquid. And how it just goes down your throat, and it just feels like it's quenching your thirst, and it's just like that's, I don't know, this sort of sensation you get when you drink liquid. It's like, it's funny, I'm just like talking about just things that just don't have anything to do with this game, like liquids. I mean, of course, before I was talking about Star Wars Episode 7, which is relevant to when I'm playing Star Wars, but now it's just getting way off point now. But I can't help it, man. I gotta say something about liquids because they're awesome. But yeah, I like won't eat anything unless I have something to drink. I'm one of those people. So I will throw a fit if I don't have anything to drink when I'm eating. I've always been that way. And the thing is like when I went over to my grandma's house when I visit her, she a lot of times doesn't like for us to have our drink before we eat. Like we have our drink after we eat, and that would kill me. I'd be like, no, we're not doing that. So eventually she's like, I don't care anymore. You can do whatever you want. Because a lot of times, like drinks can fill you up. Water, not necessarily. I guess it could too. But yeah, if you drink soda, that definitely fills you up more before you even eat. So like, it's got to the point like when I eat restaurants, they always give you your drink first before, of course, the entree. And I would just a lot of times like before, I would just drink so much soda before the meal came out that I would just be so full. Maybe that's why like I eat a lot, like I love eating, and like pizza is my favorite food, and so is like French fries and stuff, like fatty foods, and I think soda has actually saved me a lot of times from eating too much, because soda fills me up to the point where it's like when I get to my food, yeah, I still eat most of it, but I don't think as much as I would if I didn't drink the soda. So, yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to drink more water. And I don't really understand people that are like, hey, I don't like the taste of water. I'm like, what the heck? I mean, I think water tastes delicious to me. I mean, it doesn't have any taste, but I just love the consistency. It's the liquid consistency. It just tastes so good. But I ran out, so now it's just like, now I'm just kind of trying to get every single little sip from the ice melting. And I'm drinking it in a coffee mug, so I just like drinking cold stuff in coffee mugs, because why not? Yeah, this part was tough for me, because, like, you know, of course the ATST's after me, and then those two big stormtroopers at the same time. It was a mess. I'm trying to figure out what's my strategy. And it wasn't much of a strategy. I was just kind of like jumping around trying to avoid the fire. I'm really sorry I just went off on liquids. And like at the same time I'm downstairs, so like the TV's right in front of me, and I just muted it and I didn't actually turn it off. So then I just saw this Carl's Jr. or Hardee's commercial for X-Men. You know, where the different actors playing the characters are eating, and I just saw Quicksilver, is it? I hate the way he looks in X-Men. I hear he's gonna be in Avengers 2 as well, and they're gonna have a different actor. And I hear like, yeah, there's that whole thing about Quicksilver being in both and being played by two separate people. But I hate the way he looks in X-Men. I mean, what's up with that? His hair doesn't look great. And then they also like dyed his eyebrows gray or silver. That doesn't look good. I need to just stop going off about stuff that's not even relevant to what I'm playing. See, this is probably why I would never ever do post. Oh, there we go. Cutscene. Look at him go. I'm trying to remember what his real name is. Starting over. I think it's Galen Marek. I think that is it. I think I remember. Yeah, I looked him up once. I think this is actually towards the end now. Yes, it is. So, I should be pausing here. And then, yeah, this will be it for the episode. So, thank you so much for listening to me ramble about stuff. Yeah, please subscribe. Remember to always keep it real. And I will see you next time for a new part, which will be of live commentary. Goodbye.